Hi, so this week we're going to look at some exercises to help with your torso rotation. So we're going to look at disassociating the lower half from the upper half and then working on that rotation through the torso, which will really help in our backswing, in our golf. So we're going to start off, we're going to do a decline chest press on a cable machine. So we're going to have the same leg and the same arm forward. We're going to have a split stance base and we're going to have one arm back here. What we're then going to do is, if you sort of almost tip down into a golf posture, so if I was sort of there, take this arm back, and then from here we're going to rotate back to there and then punch down. All the time I'm trying to just rotate my upper body around the lower base and lower body and keep my base really stable. Okay, it's a really good opportunity as well to get some strength through the upper body. So depending on what weight you're using, if you're starting off, maybe do 15 reps on each side. So when you switch sides, change the leg as well. And then as you get more comfortable, I'll put a little bit more weight through it and then you can start to build some strength, but maybe drop the reps down, okay? So the next exercise we're doing is very, very similar, but it's just the opposite. So we're going to do a row. Same position, same split stance, same leg as the arm forward. So it's really important if we're doing an exercise where we're pushing, it's really good to do the opposite and do an exercise where we're pulling. So I've changed it, so we're going to go from a low position, same arm, same leg forward, and once again similar stance here, and then you're going to row and once again rotate that upper body around the lower body, keep the lower body locked and stable, so we're disassociating it, and just rotate that upper body around. Similar reps and sets to the decline press that we just did, and then obviously when you switch sides, once again, switch the leg over as well as the arm. So next up we've got a horizontal chop, but we're going to do it sitting on a stability ball. When you have a stability ball, when you sit on it, just make sure that your legs are either 90 degrees or they can be higher. You don't want your knees to be higher than your hips in this exercise, okay? We're going to take a wide stance and slightly turn out in the feet here. And the idea is that we don't want the ball to move at all. So we're going to try and lock the lower body, keep the ball as stable as possible, and then rotate our upper body around it. So from here, we're going to try and rotate round and then back, trying not to let the ball move at all. Just rotating those arms around. This is going to really engage all your muscles. Okay? If you do 12 on one side and then switch direction, so face the other way and then do 12 on the other side. And if you wanted to make it harder, don't necessarily always go up in weight. What you could do is you could bring your feet in a little bit closer. That would make it harder. So the closer your feet become, the harder it is, because then you're going to have to stabilize more with your core. So give that a go. The next exercise is torso rotation. So there's two versions. You can do it with both feet on the floor, or you can make it a little bit more difficult and do the one-legged version. So just making sure that your lower body is completely locked and just focusing on rotating around like this, but try not to have any movement in the hips and the knees. If you wanted to make it harder, I'm going to test my balance now. We're going to go onto one foot here, just take the other foot off the floor, and then we're just going to rotate around, still trying to keep that lower body as locked as possible. I'd do about 25 to 30 seconds on one leg, then switch legs, and then do the other side. And then to finish up with, we're just going to do some half kneeling long turns. So use a club or a pole or anything that you've got to hand. We're going to go down into this position here. The idea is we're going to try and keep this leg, this knee pointing forwards, and then when we rotate, we don't want this knee coming out to the side. We're going to take the club up above our head here, and then the lower body stays locked, and we're just going to rotate round here and then back. So just rotating over, oh, there you go, see? Rotating over that front knee. And then back, don't let the knee to come out to the side. And do 10 rotations on one side. Switch the leg over, switch the direction that you're rotating, and then do 10 on the other side. These exercises shall hopefully help with your torso rotation. It will give you some disassociation between your upper and your lower body and help with a bit of stability in your lower body as well. I hope you like this video. If you want to check out any of my other videos, I release them every Friday, so just look on the YouTube, hit like and subscribe and you won't miss another one. I will see you next week.